Hi Cancer, and welcome to your March 2017 general reading. And yes, for anyone new, I do my relationship readings separately. They should be out in the next few days. So, yeah, you've got a lot of major arcana. So let's have a look at your reading. Sorry, I have to scan. And okay, what am I thinking? Very big emotional. A lot of cups and a lot of pentacles. So it seems to be a money and a love theme, basically. But also a very, very, very big spiritual, because at the centre of the deck, who you are for the whole month is the sun. I mean, absolutely beautiful. This is the sun, which just shines for all. This is about vitality, about personal warmth. It's about personal identity. It's about this golden energy, Cancer, and my advice is take every single bit of it into you. Radiate your energy this month. Radiate your vitality, because you've got buckets of it. Absolutely beautiful. Whatever question you have, Cancer, the answer is yes when you've got the sun, okay? It's always just never worry, everything's going to be okay. And you know what, I'm looking at your cards and I don't see one challenging card in your reading, not one. Your crossing card is the Magician. So I'm wondering if this position, as you know, a card's never got a definite meaning, it's always a position, but as a challenge card, I'm wondering if sometimes you're challenged to believe in your own personal power and your own personal authority. The Magician knows he has everything he needs to create the life he needs to. So I'm wondering if there's a sense of self-doubt, Cancer. Are there's doubts that you have everything you need to create the life you want to create? Okay, because that Magician is about absolute focused intention on what you're trying to create for yourself. And yeah, I'm getting a sense of a little bit of doubt that you have everything you need. Okay, so let's carry on with the reading. I might come back to the Magician as a the Magician's also the start of a whole new cycle. Okay, so maybe you're having trouble catching up with this new cycle, and one foot in the past and one foot in the present. Okay, that sort of, but how you enter March is a Wheel of Fortune. I mean, nothing happens in this world until the wheel turns, basically. So I'm also an astrologer, and my readings are generally, my private readings are astrology and tarot, okay? But this is basically the karmic wheel turning, change happening. And I think the Magician as a challenge might be saying that you're struggling to actually go, well, is it really turning? Is this really my time? Can I really shine? Can I really create the life I want? Beautiful. I mean, these three cards together, oh my, just stunning. You then move on to the Three of Pentacles. This is you working hard to, again, it's a really different image in this card. I see the Three of Pentacles as a joint, a group of people working together. But whatever it is, this is you working to master your craft. This is you focused on what you're producing. You're focused on work, and actually in your subconscious you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So there's definitely a theme, Cancer, about you being productive. I'll hold them up separately. You've been the master craftsman. He's focused here as a man, focused on what he's producing, what he's creating. And you're back to this sort of same thing. But this three, I always find the three is about working as a team. The 8 is working alone, so you might be very focused on something, Cancer. But the near future is the 3, and this is you working as a team with other people. So even though you've got this very work-focused card, your thinking is the 2 of Cups. So, you know, your crowning card, and a lot of your focus is going to be on a relationship, and you've got the 10 of Cups as the outcome card. So some Cancers could be very relationship focused this month. Actually, I know one definite Cancer who's getting married in March. But she's getting married to Cancer, so that's what I mean, there's 2, I know. But your focus is on love, business partnerships, but about soulmates, Cancer, okay? Your outcome's a 10 of Cups, you know. So if you are looking for love, this could be a good month. But look at my relationship cards separately, got readings separately. So how others see you, okay, a definite relationship theme is the King of Cups. This King of Cups is someone who's got mastery of their emotions. They're no longer controlled by the ups and downs. They've got, you know, they decide what they're going to feel. They decide, they're just basically in control of their emotions. He's also classed as that King of Cool, who doesn't let himself be too up, doesn't let himself be too down, goes with the natural rhythms of life, but doesn't let himself get pulled off track. Because he's a king, he's quite dynamic. So I think, Cancer, you're going into a bit of a dynamic theme around March. There could be a lot of forward action. He's male energy, so he's active. The queens are receptive, okay? So there's quite a lot of action regarding your emotional life this month, Cancer. I love the King of Cups. And in your environment, you've got the Emperor. You're not in charge of this card. This can be work or it can be home. So if this is work, this could be a boss, an authority figure, okay? There's no other difficult card, so I can't see this being a challenge, but this can also be you, Cancer, because you've got a lot of discs cards. This can be you trying to get more control over your own, your work life, your home life, sort of. And that theme of taking control can be reflected again in the King of Cups. There's a sense of you wanting more mastery, more to be more in charge of your own destiny, and that's what the Emperor is. He's also the manifestor. He's a father of the deck. This could be a person who's around you, okay, who's having quite a big influence in you. He could even be the 2 of Cups. He could be a new relationship. He could be a business partner. That sort of thing. This could be a joining with someone. Because the 2 of Cups is always about joining with someone to create something more than you could do on your own. And the Emperor is sort of saying the same. Now, hopes and fears, you've got the 2 of Pentacles. There could be a feeling of this pentacle's jumping out his hand, yeah, and it's going to the end of this rainbow. So the way I look at it is sometimes you might be having to invest some money in something. So what this card sometimes represents is having to buy something which isn't going to pay dividends for a few months. There might be some money having to go out. And it could be a bit of a source of anxiety, Cancer. So be mindful of it. But the hope is going to lead to that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Yeah, so it's almost like having to buy a new piece of equipment because you know it's going to give higher dividends. It's also juggling life circumstances. So you've got a big emotional and financial theme this month, and it could be juggling both is quite a challenge because it is basically. So it's not always to do with money, But it's a sort of feeling of, oh, this is all a bit much. I'm trying to keep too many balls in the air. But Cancer, this readings is beautiful. Now your outcome, I pulled 3 cards. Well, I pull a card till I get to the major arcana, up to 5, and then I stop. 10 of Cups, beautiful. You've got 2 of Tens, Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups. Just, this is about really great emotional happiness and satisfaction, Cancer. You can't get any happier than the 10 of Cups. Then the Queen of Wands, just magnetic. And that fire is about breaking through obstacles. Okay, it's using that flame to see in the dark sometimes, you know, to break through stuff that's been holding us back. But it's about personal empowerment, being totally magnetic, a bit like the sun. Okay, you're going to have a very magnetic month, Cancer. And your outcome is a star. I mean, how beautiful. I mean, the sun, the star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. I mean, it's just beautiful. The stars allowing yourself to be seen, to be vulnerable, to expose yourself, to trust vulnerability, to trust love, basically. It's also about light. It's about hope at the end of a dark tunnel. So, I mean, I can't see that sun, meaning Cancers are going to have a very, very dark month. But the sun, you know, the star is healing at the end of a dark phase. It's light at the end. You know, the stars shine in the night. They provide light to us. But the stars are about hope, faith, healing, trust, transparency, believing in life. And that is your outcome. And what an incredibly beautiful reading, Cancer. I think you've got the reading of the month so far. And it's such a great balance between finances and emotions. You know, it's almost you're working to create something and master something. But your 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups is also about love. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is about the karmic wheel turning. And just be careful about the belief that you haven't got what it takes. Because the Magician as a challenge is sometimes thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Okay? And the wheel is turned, which means you're in a different phase of your life. Don't carry the same messages from the past into the future, Cancer. Love it, love it, love it. And please look out for my relationship readings, because I'm really intrigued what's going to happen for Cancer this month. Okay, Cancer, loads of love. I really wish you all the happiness. And I'll speak to you later. Bye.